Hello, Capricorn. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your soulmate read. So, Capricorn, the weekend that I'm publishing these, I've got a half price reading sale, and it's a soulmate reading, so that's why I'm doing these soulmate readings for you. So, if you'd like to book in for one of those, I get all my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them. There's a link up there to book. So, the soulmate readings this weekend, when I'm publishing these, is half price. So it's not 120 Australian dollars, it's 60 Australian dollars instead. And that's about 40 American dollars right now, or even less than that. I think the economies are all changing right now. So, yeah, those currency conversions are changing. So it's a great time to get a reading. Now, Capricorn, I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your energy and what's going on for you in your love life at the moment. And then I'm going to read your soulmate, your twin flames energy, and find out what's going on for them, what your stories are, and when you're likely to meet because of these stories and stuff. So let's see. What about you first? We'll go for you first, Capricorn. Something tickling my nose. So, Capricorn, what have you got going on at the moment? You've got, oh, you're looking deeply into things. Your creativity. Hmm. So we're all in time out at the moment, aren't we? We're all like socially distancing ourselves. So we've got a lot of time to ourselves generally. Most people, I mean. And so it's the space that we're getting, even if we're not quiet at the moment, even if we haven't, if one of those essential people or people like me that are businesses are really busy now, even if we're kind of busy, we're still isolated from others, aren't we, at the same time? So life isn't going on as usual. So it's giving us that space. It's giving you that space, Capricorn, to look more deeply into your life and to reassess things. That's what you're at the moment. Reassess things, your creativity. You're taking a deeper look, a deeper dive into what you're about, your creativity, what your life is about, what you want to do with your life. Like, what is it that you want to give to the world? What is it that you want to share with the world? What's inside of you that you want to share with the world? Let's see, what has this got to do with your love life? I wonder. What's going on with them? What's going on with your soulmate or your twin flame? Whether you've met them before or whether you haven't met them before, let's see. You might have had a relationship with them already. You might be in a timeout at the moment as well. Who knows? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Friends. Yeah. I'm feeling like a lot of you have met, but you're friends at the moment. Friend zoning. Um, it's because they don't feel good enough for you. Capricorn. So, right, okay. So they're not feeling good enough for you. They're keeping you in the friend zone. They're not feeling like you're out of that league. Maybe they haven't met you, maybe they just know of you. And you're going taking a deeper dive into who you really are. So I'm feeling like some of you Capricorns, you've not been doing what's really in your heart. Maybe you've been shining in some kind of job that you're in or some kind of field that you're in. They're looking at you and they've got this attraction because they know that you're the one deep down, but they're looking at you and they're looking at you on the surface level of what you've been doing and stuff, and they're not feeling good enough because they think that's really you, but it hasn't been really you. They don't realize that hasn't been really you. And so, yeah, they're not feeling good enough right now. And this could just be a general thing for them as well, of struggling with their self-esteem, struggling with their self-confidence at the moment, generally in life. It could be that they're just looking for a friendship at the moment rather than a relationship because maybe they're just out of a relationship or in the last year out of a relationship, a long-term relationship. And it really knocked them sideways. It made them feel not good enough. Maybe they thought that was the one, that was a relationship that they're going to stay in forever. And when it broke up, it's made them, they just don't know who they are anymore. So you're both doing a deep dive right now. You're both in an emotional deep dive right now. They're only open to friendships right now because they don't feel good enough for a relationship. So yeah, I'm feeling like it's got something to do with a breakup that's making them feel like that and not feeling good enough. So back to you, Capricorn. Yeah, you're getting on track with your life. Look, You're including yourself, you're getting on track with your life, so you're not so much focused on the relationship. I'm feeling like you're focused on the relationship a little bit, but then when you get focused on your own life, you know, on maybe starting a business or getting creative, on those things, you get much more fired up. Probably at the moment, Capricorn, if you focus on a relationship or wanting a relationship, it probably starts stressing you out a little bit, feels like you can't really get on with that. And that's your higher self saying, don't focus on this at the moment. You're not ripe for that yet. It's not ready. Divine timing isn't there. But then you focus on like a business or other aspects of your life and you feel fired up, you feel enthusiastic about it. And so that's your higher self saying, yes, this is the right thing to focus on at the moment. So this is your soulmate read. This is about your love life, but this is saying that you need to do like basic stuff in your life first before this relationship, before this special relationship, before the one can come in. You need to get on your life path, like doing what you came here to do before, or at least on your way to doing that, on the path to doing that before they can come in. So yeah, you getting on track with other aspects of your life is going to speed that process up and bring that special person in for you, especially around your creativity. And so this is like your work, starting a business, something like that, or getting really creative in your own way. What's going on with them? So if they've had this breakup, they're only really open to friendships at the moment because they're not feeling good enough. Because look at this. They're going for success. They want to be successful. I feel like they have been successful too. They've been success. They've had a fair amount of success too, and it's overwhelming to them. Maybe it's too much for them, or it's not really aligned with them. Maybe that's why it's overwhelming. Like maybe they've got themselves a business or in a job that they're really successful in, but it's not really them, and so it's overwhelming them. They're getting redirected. They're getting redirected at the moment. Like I'm feeling like they're busy at the moment. They are busy with things, with their work, and they're very successful. But there's something not right about it because they're feeling overwhelmed by it all. This could have something to do with that not feeling good enough as well. It can be very hard, Success can be a trap in a way. Because if you're not, say you can be in a job, like Capricorn, you'll have experienced this. Have you ever been in a job that you're really good at, but you're not passionate about it, but they pay you a lot of money for it because you're really good at it, but you can't stand it? So hard to get out of that because when you're achieving a certain amount of success or you're being paid a lot, it gets its hooks into you, It's hard to say no when some things are going really well. Some aspects of it are going really well. Same with relationships too, right? But then there's this other side of it that's overwhelming. It's like, don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's not good for me. In other words, maybe it's not fulfilling. It's not really what sparks your heart. They're going through that. They're going through that right now. So they've got a real shake-up going on in their lives. They're not feeling good enough. They're not open to a relationship right now. They're only open to friendships. And they're successful in what they do, but it's overwhelming them. This could be something like they're a doctor and they're having to work a lot now and they're successful at it, but it's not really them. They want to be doing something else. And yeah, it's that kind of thing. Feeling overwhelmed. They need to make some changes in their lives. And I think you and them both, you're both getting on track with your lives so that you're ready for each other. Oh, you are letting go of the past. You're healing yourself from past relationships, this is. And so getting away from the work kind of thing now onto the relationship part of it. Yeah, you're healing past relationships. So you're letting go of the past. So Capricorn, if you're kind of holding a flame for someone in the past, stop it because then it's not them. Unless you know this person, right? And you know exactly who I'm talking about and you're seeing this in them that they're not feeling good enough at the moment. They had a breakup. They are very successful, but they're not really loving what they're doing. If that is the person you're thinking of, then it could be that. So yeah, still you need to let them go because the timing isn't right yet. But yeah, I'm picking up from this. This is like past relationships. So anyone you're holding a torch for that isn't this person, anyone that you're feeling bitter about, resentful, any negative or angry about, any negative emotions that you've got about past relationships, you need to heal that stuff now. You need to come to terms with it because you can't let somebody new into your life when you've got all of that emotional baggage going on because you're just going to project it onto them. They come into your life and you're going to think that they're your ex and expect them to do what your ex did to them and all of that. So you need to do that healing work and you need to do it now. So yeah, this could be a really good time to get one of those soulmate readings half price at the moment, Capricorn, so that you can find out from your higher self what it is that you need to heal and let go of in those past relationships so that you can be ready for them. Got some letting go to do. Because when you get to that point where you can look back at all your past relationships and feel good about them, not that you'd want them back or anything, but just feel good about it. Feel good about the lessons that you got from it. Feel good about them, wishing them well and all of that. Then you're ready for this big relationship. You know, when you get into a relationship while you still got that baggage, we just project, don't we? We project all of that crap onto them. We expect them to be just like them. So what's going on with them? Your soulmate, your twin flame, relationship wise. Self-forgiveness. Okay, so yeah, I was picking up that they've gone through a breakup, right? This is why they're only open for friendships at the moment. They're not open for a relationship right now. Because they've got to forgive themselves. They did something. This it could be that they kind of blew up that relationship that they were in. They kind of instigated that breakup because they were feeling that it wasn't the right one for them, or it was a relationship they were in for a long time, and so it just kind of unraveled, both on different paths, kind of thing. But they were the one that kind of had to instigate the actual breakup. You know, sometimes you have to do that. You know, when you're whoever you're in a relationship with, they don't want to face it. They want to keep on working on things. They want to keep things moving forward. But you just know that it's the end of it. And so sometimes we have to be a bit mean and do something. You know, so some people do something really horrible, like just like cheat. They want an out. You know, they want an out, and they could have done something like that, and they're feeling really bad about it. Because I'm feeling like they weren't really hating on their person that they were with. It wasn't anything like that, but they had to kind of blow the relationship up. They had to instigate it. They had to go for it. They had to do something to actually end it. They had to maybe it was just about telling them. Maybe they didn't have to do anything underhanded, but maybe they just needed to sit the partner down and say, "This is over. I'm sorry, but this is over." They had to take the action on that, and they're still feeling bad about it. They're feeling bad about it. So they've got relationship healing to do too, because they're blaming themselves for it. They're blaming themselves for this past relationship, which is, of course, why they're not open to a relationship right now. They're not open to a relationship right now. They're only open to friendships because they know they haven't forgiven themselves yet for what they did. And they'll be questioning themselves as well. Are they good enough? You know, especially if it was a long-term relationship. Like some of them were married. And they could still be married, right? Because it takes a while to get divorced. But yeah, and so they'll be questioning themselves whether they're even cut out for a relationship because everyone gets married and they think it's going to last forever, right? And then I know when I got divorced like 20 years ago, and I was like, can't I do this? I thought I'd chosen good. Is there something lacking in me that I can't stay in a long-term relationship? Of course, I know that that's not true now, but they're still going through that. They're still going through that kind of thing. They're not feeling good enough right now. So you're both relationship healing. Oh, and you, Capricorn, look at this. Be still, keep quiet, and lovers. Lovers, this lovers card, this is not a big relationship. This is just a lover. This is just a part-timer. This is somebody you keep on sleeping with, someone that you keep on going back to. You've got something on the back burner. You've got something, it's not someone that you want to be in a relationship with, but they're still in your life in some way, and you need to let go of those. You just need to stop doing it. You need to stop doing it. I'm feeling like you're not even emotionally attached to them anymore, that you could stop it, but you're not stopping it, and you need to stop it. You know what I'm talking about, Capricorn? Yeah, and it might not be someone you're sleeping with. It might be someone that you just keep on messaging. You're getting some of your relationship needs met by this lover, and it's not a strong relationship, and it's not, Capricorn. And you just need to let go of that and let yourself be by yourself, because it's when you're by yourself, when you're completely by yourself, that you're going to get ready for your soulmate, for your twin flame. And so just let that go. Or if you're on Tinder, it's that kind of thing. Just stop doing that. Get ready for this one. Like, you know what you want. And anyway, you should be focused on the rest of your life too. That's what the start of this reading was about. It's like your higher self saying, come on, get creating something for yourself. Let that go. Let go of that lover or lovers, the short-term things. Just let go of that. You don't need that pattern. You can be ready for this one. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, look at this. Your soulmate, your twin flame, they're really doubting things at the moment. As I said, they're successful, but they're successful doing something that they don't want to do. And they're on the verge of this. They're like the Fool card, in tarot, where they could take a leap, you know? A relationship's ended, they could take a leap, they could just change everything at the same time. But they're doubting abundance, especially if they're going through divorce, right? Because that messes up abundance too when things are divided. I'm feeling like they really want to change their lives at the moment. They want to get moving forward now, but they can't because they're doubting abundance, and they're like, it's hard, isn't it, when you're still attached to somebody financially? When you're financial, you maybe still got a joint bank account, the divorce hasn't gone through yet, you've not divided the assets. It's not a time to make changes, is it? Because you don't want to get going on something and then have to give half of that to your ex-partner. That just sucks. And so they're getting clear on what they want. They've got so much going on in their lives right now. They're not ready for a relationship, but they are clearing things up from that past relationship that we're in. You're both doing healing and you're both focusing on your lives right now, building things in your lives. So this is going to come about later on in the year, I'm hearing. This is not something that's going to happen very soon. Although you could be in each other's lives a little bit, it's just going to be a friendship at the moment. If you do know who they are, it's just going to be a friendship. So don't put any pressure on this relationship if you do know them already. So if you're quitting these lovers kind of thing, don't keep that same energy going and go to them and try and get them hooked into that kind of relationship. That's not going to work. You need to have a lot of respect for them. And yourself, a lot of respect for them and a lot of respect for yourself. You've both got really similar stuff going on at the moment. It might seem like it's not similar, but the foundations behind it are both really similar. You're sorting your lives out now so that you can come together. So it's going to be a real strong relationship when it does. So you're going to be really ready for each other. So for you, Capricorn, this is about you just getting ready for that long-term relationship now. Stopping with the short-term relationship focus. Stopping being focused on that, and trying to have something just for immediate needs being met, and going for the long term, both in your love life and in your work life too. And getting creative and on track with that. There you go. If you like this reading, Capricorn, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. How do you resonate with that? Have you met them yet? Do you know who this is that I was talking about? And share my channel as well with your friends if you think your friends can get a benefit out of my readings. Don't forget, half price soulmate reading. If you want some more information and a private reading on this, you can get one of those. I hope stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.